if they're going to be banning the app in a month, I'm just going to say whatever the fuck I want from now on until they ban it. If you're a Republican and you say you love this country and you voted for Donald Trump, well, I mean Elon Musk, if you voted for Elon Musk and Putin, I got a question to ask you. How do you not see that nearly every single Republican proposal and the people they're putting in place, the proposals that they have, are designed to weaken the United States, to weaken us? The so-called, let's get all the woke out of the military, no more DEI, no more woke. Oh, you mean draw down the size of our forces because you don't want to let gay people in anymore? You don't want to let transgender people in anymore? They want to put the anti-vaxxer RFK Jr. in charge of the National Institutes of Health to oversee the health of the nation. A man who wants to get rid of the MMR vaccine. One of his associates, a lawyer of his, has petitioned the FDA to revoke the approval for the polio vaccine. Fucking polio. Every single proposal they have, every single fucking one, is designed to weaken this country. Every single one. Deport all the migrants, all our agricultural workers, landscapers, construction workers, doing jobs that Americans are not going to do. They are trying to cripple our nation, and the Republicans are complicit. This is all a play from overseas, from Trump's daddy Vladdy. They talk about competing with China in the technological sector. Yet they're also talking about revoking the CHIPS Act, the bill that was passed under Biden, which is bringing manufacturing of computer chips and microprocessors and whatnot to the United States. Factories are going to be built here unless they revoke that bill. Fomenting animosity with our allies and our neighbors, strategically, to weaken us, so that way we don't have these allies anymore. To pull us out of NATO, so that way Putin can run roughshod over Europe and try and reform the Soviet Union. Ever since the first time Donald Trump went to Moscow in the late 70s, early 80s, whenever it was, and he was approached by Russian intelligence. They met with him when he was trying to build a property there, even back then. What happened when he came home? He started taking out newspaper ads demanding that the United States withdraw from NATO. His excuse for wanting to pull out of NATO is, well, we're sick of paying everybody else's share. That's not how it fucking works. Nations pledge a percentage of their GDP towards the defense. If something happens and NATO has to get involved, the NATO member nations use their funds that they have contributed to NATO to pay for the soldiers and the equipment and the ammunition. We're not picking up the bill if they aren't able to get their percentage fully paid, which a lot of nations aren't fully paid up. But it's not taking any money from us when NATO nations don't pay their full dues. Everything, literally everything, being proposed by the right, especially putting someone like Tulsi Gabbard in charge of national security, Putin's dinner buddy, that's who they're going to put in charge of national security. Every move is designed to weaken us. Every single one. And if you are a decent American, whether you're Republican or Democrat or independent or libertarian, if you can't see this, you are blind.